Another little mini tutorial, mini segment on Adobe After Effects. This was prompted by some questions that I saw on some of the forums. Like a common effect people like to do is like have a garage door open. And so some people are asking how to do that. And so I wanted to show you what a keyframe is. A keyframe is, it sounds, when I first heard the term, I was like, I have no idea what that means. And it sounded kind of cryptic to me, but really all it does is allow you to, a property that exists on one of the objects, you can change that over time. And so if you have a garage door that's closed, then over time you want the garage door to open, then you can do that with keyframing. Or with our Candleman guy here that we were doing, we use keyframing to make his eyes move around and to blink, make it look like he was blinking. This probably isn't playing very good because of the, okay, there we go. See how his eyes are darting around and he looks like he blinks. That is done with keyframes, and it's a lot easier than it might seem. What you do is look for this little clock icon for the properties that you might want to change, such as the position of the object to make it move, or another common one is the opacity to make something fade in or fade out. So for the eyes, for example, I wanted to change the position of the eyes, and so I did keyframing to change where the eyes are going to be through the course of the timeline. And to create one, it's pretty easy. You, at the beginning point of before the changes occurred, so like when the garage is closed or something is completely dark, at that time you'll change the settings to where you want them to be to start with, and then you click this clock icon. Then you can move this forward to somewhere down the timeline and then change that property. And then over that gap, over that period of time, it's going to go from the starting point to the end point. Okay, so in this example, maybe I'll have to change this to half so we can see what it's doing a little better. I'm starting with the eyes in this position. And then as the timeline progresses, then the eyes are in a new position. If I progress even further, they're going to move again. These little dots indicate the change points. And you can put those as often as you want. You can tell I got his eyes moving a whole bunch. And then the opacity is what I use for blinking. And so I have that kind of sporadically through the timeline as well. So let me pause this recording and see if I can pull up another example too. But we used keyframing here for blinking and for eye movement. So you can think about using the eye movement or blinking in like a jack-o'-lantern or something like that might be cool to make it looking around. And it can be done with, those are the two that I use often, but it can be scale, so you can make something bigger or smaller. If you want something to rotate, in anything where you see this clock icon, then you can do keyframing on. Okay, here's a garage door one from our Christmas show. So we've got basically two images of a garage door, which is a little easier to see when they're separated here. This is an image, this is an image. We added some stained glass to it, but two of the same image. And so during the first part of the timeline, they're staying together. And then at this point is where we would hit the stopwatch to indicate we want to do some keyframing. And then we moved it to this position and changed the setting of where the location would be when it's done moving. And so the result of that is it looks like the garage door is opening. Just like that. So super short, quick introduction to keyframing. And that's just the garage part, but then we put it into a pre-composition, and it's part of the larger house that we were doing, the larger show to make the garage open.